Hey, good morning. So I guess you guys are probably wondering, like, what is this big kerfuffle between Trump and Elon Musk? Well, let me explain it to you. See, Elon made a mistake. Elon actually thought that campaign promises from presidential candidates were real. He actually thought that when someone says something on the campaign trail or promises something, that they're actually going to do that thing. And for those of us who, are older, we know that that's silly. That's ridiculous, right? It's like when Trump talked about like cutting the federal budget, right? He wasn't actually serious. No, in fact, the big beautiful bill adds a couple $1 trillion to the deficit in the next year. So it's just, of course, he's not trying to cut the federal budget. That's not what government does. Remember the DOD, the Department of Defense audit that was promised, where we were finally going to audit the Department of Defense and find out where all these billions of dollars actually go? Did you see the results of that audit? No, you didn't see the results of that audit because there is no audit. We never intended on doing a Department of Defense audit. That's what we say in the campaign trail to get people to, vote for us. Candidates, that's how they do. Remember when Trump had actually said that he wanted to cut the Department of Defense budget? Remember that part? Remember that? And he actually said, I'd like to see us, reduce our nuclear arsenals bilaterally with China and with Russia in agreements. And yeah, we actually took the $880 billion defense budget, and they increased it to a trillion. So yeah, we didn't cut the defense budget. We raised the defense budget. And again, poor Elon. Now, Elon's kind of weird anyway, but he made the mistake of thinking that what politicians say is what politicians are going to do, and that's just silly. And even though Trump is not a traditional politician, he's he's still a politician. And politicians, they have one job, and that's to get elected. And in most cases, to get reelected. Trump actually can't be reelected to a third term, though he likes to pretend like he can, but he can't. It's not going to happen. But anyway, I just, you got to feel sorry for old Elon because, he's like a creative genius, weirdo, autistic, rocket scientist, but he's not a politician. And unfortunately, like so many Americans, he actually believed the campaign promises that were made, and you can't do that, man. It's all bullshit, okay? They're never going to reduce the deficit. They're never going to cut the defense budget. They're never going to audit. They're never going to get rid of wasteful programs. No, it doesn't work that way. Things will go on as they are until the whole fucking thing just blows up. So, have a good day.